Killer's Christmas will be taking place once again this year on Friday, December 5th at the Lodge Bar and Grill. The yearly event will be celebrating its landmark 15th anniversary. Organized by the Tom Kowalski Foundation, the event raises funds in memory of Tom Killer Kowalski to benefit children's charities. And here to give us a sneak preview of this year's event from the Tom Kowalski Foundation is Matt Riley, joining us now on the Splash Live. Matt, thank you so much for joining us today.
Jake, thank you for having me. Really appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to get the word out even further.
Of course, really looking forward to this event. I had such a blast attending Killer's Christmas last year. I can't believe it's already this time of the year again. And like I said, this is the 15th anniversary of Killer's Christmas, which is amazing. What does that milestone mean to you and the Tom Kowalski Foundation?
Well, like you say, you can't believe that it's already been, a year since we were all in the room together. We can't believe that it's been 15 years, that we've been doing it, and since we lost Killer. But it's just like we are so heartfelt, and we can't believe that it's been 15 years. And we stayed with the community, and we just think the big guy's looking down on us with a big smile on his face.
Absolutely. I think he would be incredibly proud of how far this event has come throughout those 15 years. And for those who might be a little unaware, could you share the story of how Killer's Christmas began and why Tom Kowalski's legacy inspired this annual event?
Absolutely. So, as we all know, those of us who knew Tom knew that he was a big man with an even bigger heart. And he had a huge spot in his heart for children. And he didn't think that any children should go without at Christmas. So he started a small event in Keego at a bar called the Brew House. And there'd be he'd be himself, and maybe Stoney and Wojo would be behind the bar. And they'd raise a little bit of money, a couple $1,000 to help out the kids in Keego who went without. After his passing, a group of us got together and decided that this would not die with him. And we moved the event to the lodge, and we raised, I think the first year, maybe $18,000, and we kept going up and up and up. And I'm proud to say that last year we raised $144,000 on the night.
Wow, that's a huge milestone, and all money that's going to incredible purposes. Could you tell us a little bit of where all of this money goes and the many charities that this event supports?
Sure. All of it. So we have nobody on the payroll. I mean, we have a handful of expenses, but pretty much dollar for dollar of everything raised goes out to 4 charities. One is Fueling Kids' Futures, which is West Bloomfield Schools, where they make sure that the kids who are needy for food go home with 6 meals every weekend. Also, we have Team Joseph, which is children, mainly boys, with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Defeat the Label, which is an anti-bullying junior high and high school group, and then a group called the Downtown Boxing Gym, and they have a program called Books Before Boxing. Believe me, it's not boxing, it's Detroit schools. Well, it's after Detroit schools, helping the kids get the education that they really need.
All amazing programs that this event supports, and we love to see it, Matt. And I'm curious what we're going to be looking forward to for this year's event for 2025. Are there any special programs, guests, initiatives that you can tease for what's to come this year's event?
Absolutely. A couple of things. One is we're chasing a goal, and we just think it's poetic a little bit that 15 years, we're going for $150,000, which will be a new record. We still got some work to do, but we're working hard. And an appliance store out in Port Huron, of all places, knows about us. Actually, it's a gentleman that I know, Nick Bonderek, who knew Killer back when I did, and every year he takes from his Black Friday and Small Business Saturday sales, he donates usually about 10% of all of the sales to a charity, and this year he's chosen us. So anybody listening who might be interested, Kimball Appliance, they can order online, kimballappliance.com. Anybody wants to drive out to Port Huron, buy any kind of appliances, bedding, what have you, we'd appreciate it.
That's right. Want to get as many people knowing about this event as possible. Want you to break that $150,000 goal that you have and to extend it even further. For those just joining us on the Splash Live, I'm talking with Matt Riley from the Tom Kowalski Foundation, who's giving us a sneak preview of this year's killer Christmas event taking place at the Lodge Bar and Grill on December 5th, the 15th anniversary of this incredible event. And having had this event go on for 15 years, I'd imagine there's a lot of big moments that stand out within that time. What would you say are some of the most meaningful achievements or moments from the past Killers Christmas events?
So in the past couple of years, Marissa Penrod, who some of the viewers, a lot of viewers probably know of, she is the president founder of Team Joseph. Her son Joseph has muscular dystrophy, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and she just refuses to give in. And she started an organization that actually Tom Kowalski and I were a part of 14, 15 years ago. And it's going today. And the last couple of years, Marisa has gotten up on the bar. Any of you who've been at the event know that we like to do a lot of announcements standing on the bar. And she's shown us all the impact that we've made in some of these kids and their families' lives by getting them vans, wheelchairs, ramps, what have you. And it's kind of, it's tangible, right? You can wrap your arms around that, and everybody in that room feels the love, and we've helped make this happen.
You absolutely have. And with an event like this, I'd imagine it's not just the Tom Kowalski Foundation that's behind this. There's a lot of help that helps to put on this event every single year. How do you engage sponsors, volunteers, and the broader community to sustain the event year after year?
Well, it starts with the people at the lodge. I mean, Kelly, Albert, Nick, and the gang all at the lodge are just incredible. I mean, what they do for us and the way they roll out the red carpet and help us. Then we have an incredible group of volunteers that come from some of the charities. Team Joseph supplies us a lot of volunteers. There's a lot of regulars at the bar who jump in, and we probably have 30 volunteers on a given night. And then the sponsors. I mean, that's something that's kind of grown organically over the years. The first couple of years, first probably 7, 8 years, we didn't have sponsors. And then we realized, you know what, let's just sponsor everything. So I'll just give you an example. Zott Ford sponsors the bathrooms. And if anybody walks into the men's or the women's restroom, they're going to see Zott Ford stickers everywhere. Christina Gennari Homes sponsors the valet parking. So when people pull up, the valets are wearing her T-shirts and hats. And the sponsors have really gotten involved, and they also help us promote the event.
All that help everywhere you look. And yeah, people put those sponsorships and put those ads everywhere they possibly can. Everybody wants a piece of this, and everybody wants to help out. Let's go back to how this all got started, to the man who inspired this event, Tom Kowalski himself. How do you ensure that Tom Kowalski's values and mission still permeate the event, especially as it continues to grow?
4 simple letters. WWKD. Whenever I have a decision to make and it's coming down to something that's near and dear or that's about the heart of the event, I ask myself, what would Killer do? And it's one of the reasons that we've never left Keego. Tom was all about West Bloomfield, Keego Harbor, Sylvan Lake. We've had offers to move the event to Royal Oak, to bigger venues, and we might be able to raise a little bit more money, but we would lose the spirit of Tom in the event itself. And anyone who's been in that room that night, and I hope I see everybody on Friday, knows how special it is. It's like, and as I'm talking right now, I'm literally getting goosebumps thinking about that room. It's so special, and it's like one big family that all comes together, and a lot of it is rooted. 90% of it comes from the area. It's also why we've never had an admission. I've had people say to me, you can raise more money, charge $10 at the door, charge $20 at the door. Never. Killer would never have it. He would never have it.
You're absolutely right, and you're right in describing the atmosphere. I remember it very, very well from last year. The energy, the mood, like everybody was happy throughout that event, and you could definitely feel Killer spirit throughout it all. Now, Matt, beyond dollars raised, how do you measure the success of Killers Christmas? Is it through stories, long-term partnerships, or possibly something else?
A lot of it is the difference that we're making. I've been lucky enough to be invited to every one of the charities that we support, to either their homes, their events, and I've seen the people that are either afflicted with Duchenne or are getting bullied in school, et cetera, and just to see the difference we're making there. But it's also, when you go out in the community, the fact that this event has been recognized as helping children, and also when you just put a picture of Killer up there, and it's one of the things that I just love to see, because I just look at the big guy, and unfortunately we lost him early, but he always looks the same. He always looks the same, and I'd like to think that he's proud that we're keeping his memory alive. I mean, we're not keeping his name alive, because everybody's always going to know Killer. It's on the press room at the Lions headquarters. There's a scholarship named for him, a journalism scholarship at the Lions, but we're keeping his memory alive, and what he did, and the good that he did.
You are absolutely right. Every time you look at that face, you are reminded of the amount of impact Killer has had on this community. Matt, I'd love to keep talking about this. I got a couple more questions for you.
Sure.
We're at the 15th anniversary right now. What are your hopes or your vision for the next 5, 10, even the next 15 years of Killer's Christmas and the Tom Kowalski Foundation?
Well, I told everybody I work with that I'm not going to set goals anymore and torture them. But who knows? I mean, I've said that 4 or 5 times in the past. But I think what I'd love to do is I would like to get the next generation involved. I'd like to bring in some younger people. We're not, none of us are getting any younger. And there's some people that I've talked to. Anybody out there that's listening that would like to get involved, Jake knows how to get a hold of me. I'm looking for people who want to take it to the next level and bring in the next group of people.
I love that. Want to get as many people involved with this event as possible. Last question, Matt, where can people go to learn a little bit more information about this year's Killer Christmas and how they can get involved and how they can help out?
Sure. Just killercares.org. On the website, we've got everything out there. That's got, all events. It's got a countdown to the event. We're on Instagram and Facebook and all the social media. And I apologize. Any of my friends who are watching this are going to laugh. I've never been on any social media. I'm of that age. But there's a Killer Cares pages on everything that are posting daily. But killercares.org, all the information's there.
That's where to go to learn as much as you can about this event, and we hope to see as many people out there as possible. Matt, thank you so much for joining us today here on The Splash Live.
Jake, thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you a week, well, 2 weeks from this Friday.